Fire away.
Hello.
So, just to introduce yourself. Sure. I'm Arjen, the drummer of EPICA.
Zijn we ook aan de basespeler bij elkaar? Je nieuw basespeler.
There would be a question about that, don't worry. New or not? I am a keyboard player of EPICA.
And I am Isaac, I'm a guitar player. I'm a song singer.
I'm Mark, that's the guitar player.
Together we are EPICA. Are you? Yeah, we are. So, how are you feeling tonight?
Very good.
So far so good.
So how does it feel to play with huge bands like Bush and tonight? You're excited about it?
It must be a huge honor for these guys. But for us it's also nice that it's a lineup that didn't happen before yet, so we were surprised that we were booked together. So it's a really cool lineup. I think also this is a lineup that the Metal Female Voice Festival in Belgium is really loving that. So I think a very interesting lineup for many times.
Yeah, it's interesting for me too because I like Knife and Temptation. So after I'm done with my work with the show, I can go and check out the dance as well.
For which reason are you playing so many times in Pratel at the Z7? You play every year.
Because we can.
Yeah, because people want us there, so we always fill up the venue. And if we come every year and it would be 10 people, then it would be a little bit sad. But we are, yeah.
And it's one of the only decent venues in Switzerland. So if you make a tour, a European tour, and you want to stop for a show in Switzerland, then you basically get to go to Droits.
Yeah, that was also good. And the food is really good in Zets.
Yes, sure. The beer too.
The beer, yeah, but beer in many places.
Yes.
Maybe a word about the name of the band. It comes from the name of the Camelot albums. Are you still working with them? Are you still in touch with them? With Camelot?
Yeah, I lie in bed with the keyboard player every night. He's my boyfriend for 7 years. But I've sung on 3 Camelot albums so far. I've toured with them many times. They're like a little my second family. Yeah, we decided to take the name EPICA also because of the meaning, because it's a place in the universe where you can find all the answers to the questions of life, and that really fits to the topics of our lyrics. And that's a little bit of the reason we chose it.
About the last album now, you said it was the end of an era, so it's quite dark and it like tried like internal warfare and it's really cool. We have the next album will be maybe more positive about the new era.
End of an era has some negative connections.
No, it's not, but the album is quite dark, I mean for me, so I don't know what you think about it, but...
I think there's still always a positive message in the end, because there's always, when there's some chaos, there will be some chances for a new beginning. And hopefully that new beginning will come soon indeed, and then we can write about all the beautiful things that are up to come.
Still about the last album, is the theme of Return for the Indifferent inspired by some science fiction books or movies or series in your life?
And the funny thing is about many old science fiction movies or books like 1984, is that they are really coming true. So science fiction is not so science fiction as it's supposed to be, maybe. But it's not specifically based on a science fiction movie or whatever. But it's really frightening sometimes how much they were already putting in these movies that is actually happening now.
So what does Requiem for the Indifferent mean?
Yeah.
How did you choose that name?
It's you have to see it like this: that in the world we have to live together, and without destroying the world, because that's something that's actually happening at this moment. And many people see that a change is needed, because we cannot go on like this, because like this, it's obviously we're going to destroy ourselves, the planet, animals, nature, everything. And those who don't want to see it and deny it, these are the indifferent. And the requiem for the indifferent is about that. They cannot deny it forever, because there's a moment, there's no denying possible.
So I have a question for Arjen. Now that you've been, sorry, I know you were but now you've been playing with the band for I think 5 years. Do you still feel good about the band? What are the main differences with playing with Tous and EPICA?
Now that tours are actually happening. Sometimes with the Godly Throne we would have a tour totally planned, and then the next day everything would be cancelled, for example. And yeah, that's just an example of the things are much better taken care of with the EPICA, and also the musical range is much broader, more dynamics, and more things to do, let's say, more interesting. And yeah.
That's a good thing.
It is a very good thing. Yeah. And it has a lot less blast beats, but that's okay. I don't miss them. I don't miss them that much. Because everybody asks me, what about the blast beats you used to play with Godly Throne? It was a long time ago. I'm fine with it. Yeah.
It's getting older as well.
Yeah, I don't have to do anything for that. Just have to play itself. But yeah, it's good.
I have a question for you, Mark, about your influences. You said that you had lots of influences. You also said that classical music or opera could inspire you.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, I must confess I didn't know that much about opera until 2 years ago. But as my girlfriend is an opera singer, she took me to several operas. And now I think I start understanding it. But everything you see, everything you hear, it influences you, even if it's unconsciously. So whatever you do, all you use in your music anyway. That's why some musicians sometimes they say, I don't want to listen to any other new music because I'm afraid it will influence me. But we are not afraid of that. It influences you. I think it's only a positive thing. As long as you don't copy things literally, that's of course. That's good.
On the last album, there are more guitar solos than usually. Why that choice?
We have now a great guitar player with us, and a great solo guitarist. So when you have such a guy in a band, better make use of it. And Ad, in the past, he could also play solos quite well, but for some reason he didn't feel comfortable playing them. He didn't want them.
So he is more confident now?
No, there was another guitar player.
Okay.
Yeah. Now Isaac loves to play solos. It was not a big job to persuade him to play some solos. It was actually pretty easy. We're looking for some solo spots and he played them right away.
He already had the guitar in his hand.
Yeah.
Ask.
Can you tell us a few words about Mayam? Because you made one album, will you make another one? Or just a project for one album?
No, it's funny to make some music that's would not fit on an EPICA album, more heavy, and it was a lot of fun. And we have already some inspiration for a new album, but EPICA is the priority, and whenever there's time, we will use that time for Mayan. But as long as EPICA is so busy as we are now, there's not much time for Mayan left. But it's fun to do, and there's no pressure. Yeah, even if it takes 2 more years to make a new album, it's no problem.
And do you have other dreams to make other projects, maybe?
No, I'm so busy with this. Okay. There's no dreams left for other projects.
And you, Simon, do you have time to make other things, like maybe one solo album?
Yeah, the solo album I want to make already since the beginning of EPICA, but now with the same problem with Mark, too much time. EPICA is always a full-time band, we tour so much, and you're actually glad when you are at home and you can give your ears a little bit of some peace from all the music and stuff. But I have been working besides, whenever I sure me, EPICA is my priority, and let's see what the future brings. I like many other different music styles as well. I also would like to do something jazzy. That's completely different than EPICA.
So when you started with EPICA, you were quite young. Are you feel more, I don't know, more confident now, or?
Yeah, 10 years have passed. I started when I was 17, now I'm 27, 72. Well, I have very good cream for my face. And yeah, a lot has happened in those 10 years. And if I look back then, I was still a baby. And I think I will always be a little bit of a big baby, but I've matured quite a lot. First of all, experiences, always been surrounded by older guys, and by all the traveling, you somehow live faster and you grow older and faster way. Yeah, if I see photos, I think, oh my god, it looks so good back then, like clothing-wise. Yeah, I feel much better now, more confident, more mature, more calm, stronger mentally and
It's easier for you to go on stage now?
no, I never had any problems with going on stage, like being nervous. It was always natural to me. But I mean, the way you stand in life, you know, as a person, as a woman, I feel much more stronger.
Mark, once you said that live TV had become useless because of the amount of videos on YouTube. What do you think now? Do you think it would be a good idea? I mean, the quality, the sound is different, and it's still something to have in your band.
And when you make something really special out of it, I think it really adds something. And so we have a plan to do something early 2013 with an orchestra. So, and if that's going to happen, it looks good, then we will surely make it easier. After 10 years, it's a good moment.
Yeah.
Celebrate our 10th anniversary.
Yeah, so that would be the way to celebrate your anniversary. And anything else maybe, or I mean, it's still something, but do you have other plans or?
Yeah, this whole year is a bit of our 10th anniversary. Also, Metal Female Voice Fest is 10 years, so we play there our 10 years and one little anniversary party. It's their big anniversary party. So yeah, this whole year is one big celebration.
For which reason are you touring so much? It's the only way to get money as artists?
Yeah, I think bands nowadays, there's a lot of downloading going on. When you make a living from music, I think for a band it's important to tour a lot. Or you must be a really huge band who doesn't need to tour. But I think, yeah, one reason is also we love to tour. It's fun to be on the road. If we wouldn't like that, then it wouldn't be possible at all. But I think like this, it's possible to make a living, and you don't need another job next to the band. Like this, it's possible to make a living.
Question for Rob.
There is the question.
So you're the new guy of the band. How do you feel? Why do you lead your integration? Do you feel?
It went actually pretty fast. We didn't even have a rehearsal with the band. I got the phone call, and about 2 weeks later, I did my first gig with them. So there you go.
Do you feel better? I knew you were sick.
I feel pretty good right now.
Okay, that's great. And what are main differences between touring and playing music with Elaine and with EPICA? It's a bit early to ask this question.
Oh yeah. Can be careful with the wrong answer.
Just maybe the main difference.
I think the main difference is that as we go on for 10 years already, it's really an oiled machine, and you can really see that this is a real team that's been going on for a long while, and that's one of the reasons that they are doing full time, so it really works. And with Elaine, we always, I needed a job extra to make a living out of it, all that kind of stuff, and it was pretty hard for me. That's also one of the main reasons why I left the band, actually, because it was hard to combine.
I have a question about the creative process in studio. How does it work? Begin with the guitar, the voice. Who is the chief? Or maybe there is no chief.
When you're in the studio, Sasha Pitt, the producer, he's the chief in command, and we all listen to him. It's good to have a guy outside of the band who is in command, because when we write songs, we are busy with it for almost 2 years already, and sometimes you lose a bit of the objectivity. And he's totally fresh with it, and so when we enter the studio, we start with the drums, and he's always pretty much done in two and a half days. So then we can move on after that with bass and guitars, and in the end we add vocals and keyboards. Because in the keyboards we still change some arrangement in the very end. We keep working until we are totally satisfied.
So the vocals at the end.
Vocals at the end, yeah.
Who is searching for the words?
Well, both me and Mark write the lyrics. And,
After the music?
yeah, some ideas are there when songs are like not really finished, but as the songs slowly take more shape, you adapt the lyrics, the vocal lines might change, so the words have to have a nice flow. And Sasha is also the one who listens to the songs when they are in a demo state. He gives his opinion and tells us what we can do better, so then we take some more time to work on the lyrics and the vocal lines. And in the end, we also have somebody who corrects our lyrics, so we don't make any stupid mistakes grammar-wise.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question for you. Did you follow some classical piano lessons?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I started with classical piano, and I did 2 years of conservatory in Holland. But I thought it was a little bit too boring, so I switched to pop music.
About your fans, I've heard you have a very strong fan base in France. I've heard about the French fans settled in Mulhouse, in Alsace. Is it the most important in the world, or maybe not? Where is the most important fan base, EPICA?
I think you cannot talk about important fan base.
I mean, the numbers of fans.
Yeah, the biggest headline show we ever done is Sao Paulo, Brazil. That's
in Brazil.
The biggest amount of people in one show that we were headlining. But I think France is a good second.
For Europe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for Europe, France, and maybe Spain. But you know, it's different because in France you become more often close by. If you go to Brazil, you're once every 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
Then everybody comes to see it.
But Paris is a great market for us.
Yeah.
Every time we come to Paris, that's why we booked now a second show in Paris.
Yeah, I know.
On this album already.
Yeah.
Paris is always good.
And the French are going to see you in Switzerland too.
Yeah,
He was talking about the Z7, all the French are going there. Yeah.
French are everywhere anyway. Wherever we go, there's always some
At the
French people.
Grasspop too.
Yeah.
His name is Cyril, he's everywhere.
Yeah, that's why we are the biggest French fan of EPICA. His name is Cyril, yeah, he comes. You were even in Brazil.
Okay.
Even worse than German tourists.
You know him?
He's here tonight.
Of course he is.
He's famous.
I had a question about the new band of Clément de Saint-Mauvais, who must have heard of the album. What do you think of it?
I heard it, not all of it, but I think the song they made a video of, it's a really cool song. I didn't hear the whole album yet, but I definitely will. I think she did a good job, although it's going to be, I think, difficult for her to have a new band in this scene, because you see already the bands that came the last 2-3 years, they had really difficult time to get a fan base. So I'm really curious. I hope she makes it to the next level, but it will be quite hard.
You will play with Trail at the Maison Female Voices Fest. So are you going to make a duet with Amanda? You worked with her for a long time, so are you going to
I don't think it's on the same day, right?
Yes, it is.
No, it is. No.
Maybe.
You never know.
I won't be there in the afternoon because then my favorite football team is playing.
Which singer influenced you the most?
my opinion, a real genius because she plays all the instruments. She plays really weird instruments.
What's her name?
Imogen Heap. No, she has a voice which always gives me goosebumps. She's very special, but a huge artist. This is so much to metal animals. That's my current girl crush.
Maya, great ideas about the guests you're going to do this album.
There won't be that many differences. I'm very happy with the results of the first album. And maybe there will be one new singer. But if there's a chance to get really great singer that we always want to work with, we will definitely take the chance. But it's not necessarily needed. Yeah, we're very happy with the results, and we could use all the sounds and voices we had in mind. So, yeah.
So, almost 10 years ago, I just wanted to play music.